Everything has a beginning and an end, and the beginning as we understand it is when people first began recording their existence through the use of cave paintings and engravings. Fossils, cave paintings, and historic writings all provide evidence that humankind once depended on hunting and nature to survive. The prehistoric age is the period before written records were created, and the Bronze and Iron Ages quickly followed. Welcome to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe for notifications in any newly uploaded video, and stay till the end of the video so that you don't miss any interesting facts. The Fuente Magna Bowl. South America's Fuente Magna Bowl was discovered close to Lake Titicaca. They refer to it as the Rosetta Stone of America. It resembles a huge bowl with two tiny handles that may have been used for baptisms or other types of purifying rituals. Inside the bowl, there is writing that may be in Sumerian script, but has not yet been deciphered. The bowl is an intriguing item, and experts disagree over what it was used for in the beginning. Paracas candelabra. The Paracas candelabra is another enormous geoglyph that spans over 600 feet from top to bottom and is located northwest of the Nazca Lines, which are carved into a mountainside overlooking Pisco Bay in Peru. There is no clarity on the antiquity of the candelabra itself, despite pottery found at the location being dated to about 200 BC. Its purpose also remains unknown. One idea argues that it acted as a tool for sailors to use for navigation, while another contends that it represented the trident of the creator god. Here comes an equipment that you have never known about. The London hammer. One of the instruments our forefathers employed is still in use today. The hammer. The first hammer had been so deeply buried when it was discovered that the wooden handle had gone to coal. But given that it was formed of a wooden stick attached to a 6-inch long iron head, it was obviously a tool. Thonis Heracleion. Thonis Heracleion, an Egyptian port city on the Mediterranean Sea, served as a significant trading center before Alexandria, which was founded close by in approximately 331 BC. Helen of Troy and the mythical hero Heracles are said to have visited the area. However, the city core fell owing to soil liquefaction about the 2nd century BC. Perhaps brought on by earthquakes, tsunamis, or floods, Thonis Heracleion finally completely sunk underneath, where it remained lost to the passage of time until being unearthed by marine archaeologists in the early 2000s. Since then, other artifacts have been retrieved from the sea, shedding new insight into this historical Atlantis, including huge statues, animal sarcophagi, pottery fragments, jewelry, and many more artifacts. The Antikythera mechanism. This astronomical calculator was most likely created by the Greeks in history. It became renowned as the first analog computer as well as was one of the most amazing inventions of its day. It was once believed to be a single piece, but it was soon discovered to be composed of 3 major components that were further fragmented into 82 fragments. 4 of these fragments were gears, and several of the others had writings. It is thought to be among the most cutting-edge inventions ever made. Along with gold and other precious metals, it was discovered in the water. Moving on. Have you ever known about this handwritten journal, manuscript? The manuscript of Voynich. The origin and language of the Voynich manuscript, which purports to be a handwritten journal, remain unknown. Another name for it is Beinecke MS 408. The manuscript has vibrant illustrations of flowers, vegetation, and patterns along with an unidentified written language. The majority of the pages in this type of codex, which is written from left to right but has the appearance of a book, are missing. The author of this text is Wilfrid Voynich, who acquired the book in 1912. The manuscript has been attempted to be decoded by numerous code breakers and cryptographers without success. The text, now housed at Yale University, is thought to have been discovered in northern Italy. Lake Winnipesaukee Mystery Stone. This egg-shaped, etched stone's origin is still a mystery. In the late 1800s, laborers digging nearby made the discovery. It is thought to date back to the Stone Age. The 4-inch stone is mostly carved with symbols, which are considered to represent a treaty among 2 tribes. The symbols on one side are unclear and may even feature pictures of corn, whereas the symbols on the opposite side are considerably more comprehensible and include things like arrows, moons, as well as dots. Yonaguni Monument. A submerged rock formation that is at least 165 feet long and 65 feet broad and mimics a man-made step pyramid is located off the shore of Yonaguni Island in Japan. Some academics consider the Yonaguni Monument, which was found in the 1980s, to represent the remains of an ancient civilization. However, many other scientists maintain that Japan's Atlantis is simply an odd natural occurrence formed by tectonic uplift and currents from the ocean. Piri-Reis map. One of the earliest globe maps ever found is the Piri-Reis map. Europe, North America, and some of Brazil are still visible on the remaining one-third of the map. It is believed that Ottoman Empire soldiers found it sometime around 1513. The Ottomans employed this map, which bears the signature of Ottoman geographer Piri-Reis, in their search for uncharted territories. It is also believed that Christopher Columbus made use of it. The map, which originates during the Islamic period of Muharram, has been preserved at Istanbul's Topkapi Palace. The Stone Spheres of Costa Rica. The stone spheres of Costa Rica, also known as the Dickey spheres, are carved, round stones arranged on the ground in an illogical arrangement in the Istmo-Colombian region. Each sphere has a 2-meter diameter and weighs about 15 tons. The majority of them are supposed to be made of the rock gabbro. However, several are reportedly carved from limestone and sandstone. UNESCO has included the site of the spheres in its list of World Historic Sites. Cleopatra's tomb. Cleopatra VII, the so-called last queen of Egypt, is one of the best-known historical figures. She famously had affairs with both Julius Caesar and Mark Antony before committing suicide in 2030 BC as a result of Antony's and her defeat at the Battle of Actium. However, the location of Antony and her tomb, where the couple is said to have been interred together, is completely unknown. According to some researchers, it once dwelt in Alexandria, her capital and the former cultural hub of the Mediterranean region, but was destroyed by a tsunami in 365 AD. Others believe it happened elsewhere in the Nile Delta, maybe in a temple honoring Isis or Osiris, the respective goddesses of Cleopatra and Antony. It's time to conclude the video. Thanks for being to the end of the video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and tell us what you think about this video below in the comment section.